Joining me today is Kevin Cranford, Communications Officer at MAPS, a multidisciplinary association for psychedelic studies. Kevin's work sits at the intersection of public narrative, advocacy, and psychedelic science. He's here to talk to us about the upcoming Psychedelic Science 2025 conference and the broader storytelling challenge facing the movement. Welcome, Kevin.
How you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing well. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, we're super excited about Psychedelic Science 2025. We've been, talking and trying to get stuff going and interviews set up. So just kind of setting the stage for it. What Psychedelic Science 2025 meant to be? It's kind of a cultural gathering, a scientific conference.
It's everything. It's the granddaddy of them all for psychedelics, It's like a convergence of all the best minds, all the enthusiasts, all the newcomers, all the curious, everybody just coming together to share best practices, share knowledge, commune with each other. Some people have been calling it like a psychedelic family reunion. So all the people that you've been chatting with online or might have seen at a conference years ago, this is the place where it gives everybody an excuse to come out and come together.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of really great speakers like Paul Stamets, Leonard Pickard going to be there. I mean, just a really stellar kind of lineup.
Yeah, there's something like truly for everybody. You got some researchers. You got Bessel van der Kolk coming, author of The Body Keeps the Score. Rachel Yehuda, who works at the VA, who's doing research on MDMA for PTSD with veterans. There's a policy stage full of a bunch of elected officials, former and currently serving. A communication stage, or community stage, society stage for the normal folks, just kind of dealing with the ins and outs of the psychedelic industry as it's emerging. So really something for everybody here.
So who would you say is like your target audience? Like when you guys are putting together your promotional materials and you're thinking of who's going to buy tickets to come see these speakers, like who is that you're thinking of?
So surprisingly, outside of the general public and the enthusiast, it's been therapists. It's been practitioners. It's been social workers. It's been folks who are going to be taking this medicine to the public. They want to get knowledge about it. They want to see what's been working in different places and what hasn't been working in different places. Also, legislators, legislative aides, folks who are in the policy world, again, just trying to see what works in different states, what works in different municipalities, and could it possibly work for them. I guess generally curious people who have heard about this psychedelic renaissance, psychedelic revolution, and just kind of want to see how their way of life might fit into it or vice versa.
Nice. So how is this year's conference or different? How is this year's event going to be different from like 2023? Were there any lessons you took away from that experience?
Yeah, 2023 was amazing. 12,000 people came. It was the biggest conference in psychedelics. This year, the theme is integration. So we're really focusing on making things intentional, making sure it's felt, making sure people get those connections. With 12,000 people out there, there's a lot of missed connections, This time we're thinking if we make it intentional, not to say make it smaller, but make it more connected to the people who are coming there. We feel like it will be more of a genuine, authentic experience this time.
Nice. And kind of along those same lines, you've got, researchers, artists, veterans, politicians, and therapists kind of all under the same roof. What kind of experience are you curating for the attendees?
Man, it's multidisciplinary. We want them to run into somebody that they are just interested in, that they might not know. Scientists love artists. Artists love researchers, and just to kind of see how they might bounce off each other. We've been saying just to see what molecules bounce off each other at this conference is going to be amazing. It's not necessarily the sessions that you're going to be at, but the hallways you're going to be in, or waiting in line for the bathroom or whatever. You're going to see somebody's name tag and go, hey, you might do this, or you might be interested in this, and you never know what might come of it. So just the friends you make in the hallway at these kind of conferences end up turning into lifelong friends, business connections, thing that the serious networking. So
yeah, we said art kids throw the best parties.
I mean, they really do.
It's true.
And we
it's
got
true.
A great bunch of theater kids throwing this party, so it should look great. So we're excited.
That's right up my alley. I'm a theater kid myself. Yeah. Well, it sounds like a really like sophisticated like approach to this community. Like I think back to like cannabis conferences and things like that, and we all kind of know that's about just going and smoking weed, right? But like this doesn't come off like that. You're talking about like even like your target audience in terms of like who's going to buy tickets and come is not just people that are enthusiasts or interested. It's therapists, things like that. This isn't like some big festival or just a bunch of hippies getting together. This is a really sophisticated group of people coming to do something important.
Yeah. What I say in my personal life is I do drugs professionally. So this is our job. This is what I do. So we want to bring people together, have a safe time, have a good time, learn. But also it's the topic of drugs. So like there's going to be after parties, there's going to be fun things, there's going to be meditations, there's going to be hike, there's going to be the culture of the psychedelic world as well that's going to be bubbling outside of the conference. So we look forward to bringing all that together.
Be a good time to set up a DJ gig in Denver.
Right.
Parties on psychedelicscience.org/fun that are just every DJ, whoever is just like, hey, I'll set up something. I'll do something during that week because they know that somebody in their crowd's going to be there, So it's a good time.
Okay. I didn't know that tab existed. I'm definitely checking that out as soon as we're done.
Yeah, I believe they've got, I don't know if you guys are doing the after party or not, but I know they got Closey and LS Dream doing the after party one night, a couple nights, I think. So
he is playing Flying Lotus and Reggie Watts are doing a show, Drive By Truckers, Blind Melon, just everything. Snow Raven's playing. Like, it's just, some people I don't even know. I'm close to 40. I don't know half these names.
right.
The kids are excited, so I'm excited.
It sounds awesome. How do you make sure the conference appeals to both the data-driven kind of skeptics and more experience-oriented community at the same time?
That's a good question. We feel that we bring in enough people or have a big enough tent to bring in skeptics or people who might kick the tires a little bit harder on some of the psychedelic research that's coming out there. Some people have differing research that says A and B. Let's put them on the same stage and see what they can come up with, and just, again, to see what the best idea is, to share ideas, and just to have those brains together is what we're looking for.